Hi, my name's Andrew. I'm part of Maslow, and we make it easy for people living with paralysis to manage care and rehab from where it matters most right now, at home. To understand why we started Maslow, we need to introduce you to our friend, Kevin. One morning, Kevin was riding his bike when he slipped, hit his head, and he suffered a traumatic brain injury. He lost movement in his hands and legs, and he spent the next 9 months in rehab hospital trying to learn everything he needed to know to manage his condition for the rest of his life. But when he was discharged, he'd forgotten most of what he learned, and there was no specialist by his bedside to help him back on track, and so he was unsure how to manage his health from home. This made it incredibly difficult to educate his carers around his health needs. It was costly and time-consuming, waiting for specialist appointments, often for basic health queries. And so other complications arose while he was at home, many of which could have been avoided if he and his care team had access to the right information at the right time. We learned that this is a shared experience. 76% of traumatic injury patients feel under-supported after leaving rehab hospital. Like Kevin, 58% will readmit with avoidable complications the first year after discharge. And this ongoing readmission cycle for people with traumatic injuries is costing the Australian healthcare system $11.5 billion per year. Kevin is one of 45,000 people in Australia living with paralysis from a traumatic injury. There are 200,000 more living with paralysis from other conditions such as stroke, multiple sclerosis, and motor neuron disease. And globally, there are more than 100 million living with ongoing care and rehab needs caused by similar conditions. So we formed a team of therapists, product designers, and young people with the lived experience of our user base to address this issue. And we started Maslow. Maslow is a home care and rehab assistant for people with paralysis. Just download Maslow from the App Store, connect to your therapists and carers, and users can independently coordinate their care and rehab from where it matters most, at home. For people living with ongoing care and rehab needs, Maslow is a substantial improvement from the status quo. Instead of being unsure what to do at home, users can access guided care and rehab content from their therapists. Instead of needing to verbally educate large care teams, users can coordinate and educate their carers in a single place around their needs. And instead of needing to wait for specialist appointments to address basic health queries, users can communicate directly with specialists from the comfort of their home. Maslow is sold directly to the user on an annual subscription. Since Maslow supports choice and control, it's subsidised by the user's NDIS budget, so it costs $300 a year to the NDIS and $0 to the user. When we started Remarkable, we had little more than an MVP, and we've since proven that this product and business model works for our customers. We've secured our first 16 paying customers over the last 4 months. We have 4 independent therapists actively referring clients to Maslow, and we're about to start our first paid pilot with a major rehab clinic to roll out Maslow and help them better connect with their clients at home. But for us, the most valuable evidence has been the feedback and stories from our customers. Fifi from Sydney has saved plenty of time using Maslow to educate and manage her care team around her home rehab needs. Robert from Melbourne has saved money by communicating basic queries to his therapist from home and reducing the number of appointments that he needs to go to each week. And Jason from Bega has improved his health by sticking to his respiratory exercises for 8 weeks straight and still going strong using Maslow. Our focus over the next 6 months is to reach 500 more paying customers. We'll be achieving this by ramping up our direct marketing on social media and securing 2 more partnerships with rehab clinics and disability support organisations. At the start of 2021, we'll be seeking a pre-seed investment to expand our reach beyond just traumatic injury to support other condition types. And by 2022, we'll be looking to replicate our business model and impact in international markets. But our short-term goal is to roll out Maslow with 2 more partners. And our ask for those watching at home is to help us reach that goal. We're looking for an introduction to the General Manager of Allied Health at Royal Rehab, Selena Rowe, so that we can use Maslow to ensure a smooth transition home for every single traumatic injury patient. If you're from a disability support organisation or rehab clinic, and you want to ensure that your community has the best possible access to rehab and care supports in the home, come and speak to us, visit our website, and follow us at Instagram. So together, we can help people with paralysis not just survive, but thrive at the top of Maslow's pyramid.